Good Chaydish and welcome back to Just a Minute, Just a Mishnayos. This Mishnayos Lenishmas Freida Basrachal Nuschos Rabbi Yitzchak Ben Gila and the Frost Zeh Basrivish Dafo Shlema. So Mesechas Gittin Parakeh Mishnah Gil Mishnah Daled. Ein Metzion Achilas Paris V'Lishvach Karkais V'Lim Zayin Ha'isha V'Abanes Menachasim Mishul Badim B'nei Tikkun Olam. So in the following cases, if we have someone who sold a property, we don't go and take that property to pay these people because of Tikkun Olam. So what are those cases? If someone, so let's say we have here a thief who steals a property and sells it, and then the original owner. So we have the thief, the buyer, and the owner. So we have a case where the owner comes and takes the property back, and the buyer goes back to the thief and tells him, so look, the thief has to pay him for the field. But let's say he spent money to make the field nice, or he ate fruits and he had to pay the original owner for them. So now the thief has to pay him for those as well. But because it's a smaller amount, so it's going to be less well known. So people aren't going to buy fields because they're going to be worried that maybe someone's going to come and take it from me because the person who sold this field to me was a thief, and the person who he sold it to was spent money on it, and he's going to come and take it from me, so I'm not going to buy a field. Or if we have a man who passes away and leaves behind a wife and children, so we have to feed them from his property, but not from the chasim shel badim, because again, no one's going to buy things then. And if someone finds a lost object, and then the owner says there's more, let's say he finds a wallet with 200 shekel and gives it back, and the owner says there were 300. We don't make the finder swear that there wasn't more, because then if someone finds a lost object in the street, he's just going to walk past and ignore it. Mishnah Dal Yusayim Shesamchu Etzel Balabayis. If we have orphans who are under bar mitzvah, and someone took them under his wing and fed them, or if their father appointed someone to take care of the money that he leaves over to them until their bar mitzvah, and in the meantime he gives them food. So in that case, the apotropos or the balabais who's giving them food has to take ma'aser from their food for them. If the father appoints an apotropos as a guardian for the children, so then once they become bar mitzvah, he has to swear that he didn't steal any of their money. Beis appointed him, so then he doesn't have to swear. Abu Shal says the opposite. If Beis appointed him, he has to swear. If the father appointed him, he doesn't swear because the father obviously trusts him. If someone makes his friend's fruit tameh, impure, if he mixes impure fruits into it, or if he pours yain nesech, wine which a non-Jew touched was now also, you're not allowed to have any benefit from it, depending on the case, and he mixes it into this wine, so now this wine is you're not allowed to have any benefit from it. For B'shogig Potter was by mistake, so he doesn't have to pay him. The Mezid Chayv, if it's on purpose, he has to pay. HaKohanim shepiglu b'megdash mezidin chayavin. In the basic Megdash, when the Kohanim were doing avodah, let's say shech the carbon, it has to be specifically for this carbon. But if they say, let's say this carbon was a chatas and they say it's an oila, so then the carbon's possible. So if it was on purpose, they have to pay for a new one for the owner of the carbon because the carbon doesn't work. But if not, they're potter, and those are today's mishnayos.